Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So today we are going to be talking about puppies. Not really. We're going to be talking about color grading. That dog is just the cutest. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So as you can see by the title, today we're going to be talking about how I color grade my footage. More specifically, getting into all of the details of how I get that done. So just to talk about color grading for a quick second, I think that color grading is extremely important and it's something that can make or break your films. And I think it's something that people often overlook when they're starting out making videos as well. So that is why I think it is really important to get to grips with the concepts of it, the basics of it, and how to do it well. There's a difference between having good color grading and bad color grading. And you can see that in the quality of videos of people that are right at the top and people that haven't got there, people that you probably haven't seen their videos yet. So hopefully this will help you out and show you how to get somewhat of a decent quality when it comes to color grading. I am by no means an expert, but I do know something, so I hope this video helps. So without further ado, I am going to jump onto my computer and show you how I do all of my color grading. I am going to start off in Lightroom, and as I made a video a few weeks ago, I turn my Lightroom presets into LUT, and I have a plugin that does that, so the link will be in the description for that, so go check it out if you are interested. But basically, I will edit a photo of how I want the look to be on my video as well. So I'll do all the edits as usual in Lightroom and make that into a preset, or just apply one of my own presets. And then what I'll do is go into File, go into Plugin Extras, and say Export as LUT. Now if you want to know how to do this stuff, please go check out the tutorial that I did make on this. I'll leave that link down below as well. So I'll just click on Export LUT, it'll prepare the LUT for me, and I just click on Export. Now I already have done this, so I'm not going to click Export right now, but basically that'll take it to a folder where you have exported all of your LUTs. Now I have created a nice LUT pack for you guys if you want to try it out as well. Again, the link for that will be in the description. Anyway though, from there, jumping into Premiere Pro, I'm going to use my Santorini edit as an example, and just to show you the monstrosity that is this edit. It is currently like 6 minutes at the moment, but I had 6 hours of footage to go through, so it was quite an effort, and I managed to cut it down to about an hour of good footage. So still a challenge, but I'm almost there. Hopefully this will be up on Saturday. Anyway, I am just gonna give you a quick preview of like 4 clips that are in the video. I'm not going to show you the whole video because you gotta wait to see it, but anyway, I'm going to keep it on here so you guys can't see what's happening. So first of all, you see that I have an adjustment layer here, and this is very important because this is what you apply the look to on top of all the other layers. So you have your video clips here on the bottom layer, and then you need another layer of the adjustment layer where you will apply your color grading preset to. If you don't have an adjustment layer, just go click on File, New, and Adjustment Layer, and that'll bring up a brand new adjustment layer for you in your window on the left over here, and then you can just drag that on top of your video clip. So I'm just going to put that on there and then replace it with this one, just so for the sake of the tutorial. So now we have our adjustment layer on top of the clip. So how do we actually get to color grading? What you want to do now is go to Window, go to Workspaces, and then head over to the color section. Alternatively, you can also just press Shift, Alt, and then the number 4 on your keyboard, and that'll take you directly to this window. So as you can see, we have our clips all lined up here in order and uncolor graded, just straight out of the camera and completely raw. But we want to apply a look to it, so we're going to go over to the creative section on the right over here. Be careful not to go in the basic correction and click on input LUT. That is not what we want to do, and that makes the footage all weird for some reason. So go to creative, go to look, and then go onto browse, and then you're going to head over to the folder where you have all of your LUTs in. For me, it is the folder called Visual Rev LUTs, and then from this point you can pretty much just choose the look that you want to go for. So for example, I'm just going to go for this one straight off the bat, VR2, click on enter, and that should load that straight into Premiere Pro and put that look on the adjustment layer and therefore affect the layers underneath it. So it's pretty much as easy as that when it comes to actually going into a bit more detail. So say for example, I think this clip is a bit too overexposed, or the highlights are a bit too blown out, then instead of adjusting the settings for the adjustment layer, what I'll do is adjust the settings for the individual clip. So I'll go over to the basic corrections, and again, this is pretty much just like Lightroom. So if you guys have been watching my tutorials on Lightroom, it's pretty much all the same and they have the same settings. So you can bring the highlights down if you want to, you can bring the shadows up a little bit, and just mess around with it as you want to. to get the right exposure and the right balance of light in your videos. I think I might also just bring the vibrance down just a little bit. It looks a bit too vibrant for me. I'm also going to put this on full just so we can have the full cinematic experience right here. So if I play this now, hopefully it doesn't lag too much, but we can see that the look is applied to the videos below it, and that is pretty much how I do it. I mean, you want to try and shoot as best as you can in camera so that you don't have to correct the footage too much. There's a big difference between color correcting and color grading. Color correcting is basically if you've got the white balance completely wrong when shooting it. Say for example, you had your white balance completely cooled down, then color correcting would just be bringing that back up to make it neutral again. So again, just try and always shoot in camera as best as you can with the right settings, the right exposure, all those kind of things, so that you don't have to do too much in the post-production and you can just apply the presets straight away. You do have all these other settings as well where you can turn down the intensity of the LUT, you can bring up how much fade you want in the look, sharpening, vibrance, saturation, the tone curves. So like I said, it's pretty much got everything that Lightroom has already. So you can mess around with this and get the look exactly how you want to. For now though, I'm just going to show you some of the other looks that I have created. The contrasty one is, as it says in the name, pretty much just a nice contrasty film look that brings the blacks down a little bit and brings the whites up, but still keeps that natural kind of film look to the whole thing. And then we have our intense teal and orange look. So if we apply that, like it says in the name, it is quite intense on some shots, but you can bring down the intensity as I just said over here. So we can see that it is quite saturated, but you can bring the vibrance down as well if you want to and just balance that out. And it looks pretty good. Moving on, I have put my own Instagram look into this LUT converter as well. So pretty much just getting the exact look that I get on Instagram to keep consistency throughout the whole thing. But here's a perfect example. The shot looks a bit overexposed with this LUT on right now. So pretty much all I need to do is bring down the exposure on the basic corrections and it's looking good again. I can bring down the highlights as well, I think. Maybe just bring up the shadows just a touch. And there we go, that looks all good. And that is how I color grade my footage. So not much is done in Premiere Pro. Most of the work when it comes to creating the actual look is done in Lightroom, and you guys can go check out all the other various tutorials that I have on how to edit in Lightroom so that you can achieve the looks that you want to. But yeah, that is pretty much how I do it. I know there are a lot of other methods where you don't use any external LUTs or programs or anything as well. I can make another video on that if you guys want to, but that LUT converter is literally only like 10 euros. So it's really not a lot at all, and it's totally worth it to getting a nice professional quality grade on your videos. So if you guys want as well, check out the LUT pack that is linked down below. Like I said, it is really easy to create these things from Lightroom, but if you're feeling lazy or you don't really want to spend the money on that, just check out the LUT pack and you can have all of these looks that I apply to my videos. I've also got some really cool Polaroid looks that I created. So if you want to go for like a really nostalgic film kind of look, then you can use this and apply this to your video. So this is the cold Polaroid. And then I've also got the warm Polaroid look, which obviously just brings a lot more warmth into it and makes it look really old and like nostalgic and filmic in a way. So just look at that, that looks like it should be in a Super 8 film. But anyway, it looks really cool. And yeah, that is pretty much how I color grade my videos. Not much more to it, unfortunately, if you were expecting more, but the process can be as simple as that. So there we go, that is the ins and outs of how I color grade my footage and my detailed guide, my personal detailed guide to how I achieve the look that I do in my videos. So I hope that this video has helped you guys out. So like I showed in the very beginning of the video, you can just convert your own Lightroom presets to a LUT to use in Premiere Pro, and the link for that program will be in the description, just a reminder about that. But if you're feeling lazy or if you want to use my own looks, you can check out my LUT pack, which is available on filterpro.co. So go check that out if you're feeling lazy and you just want a one-click filter onto your photos. Check it out, the link is in the description as I just said, and all your support will be greatly appreciated. Other than that, I cannot wait to see the results that you guys produce with this tutorial. Again, I really hope that it's helped you, and if it has, please won't you just send me your videos for the hashtag visual review series, where I will be reviewing your videos in a new episode each week. So just a reminder, visual reviews is a series that I produce each week on a Thursday, where I review your guys' content through Instagram and YouTube. So if you want to send your work in, send it in and I'll do my best to get your work. and share it with the community that we have growing here. It is a chance for you to showcase your own work, so get on there as soon as you can. As for now though, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do have some really epic videos coming soon, so please stay tuned for that. Hopefully this weekend I'll be releasing my Santorini video, which is like the biggest project that I've ever done. So that should be epic. I cannot wait to share it with you guys, and all the excitement in the world coming very soon. Also a really big announcement, so stay tuned for that. Anyway though, if you guys did like the video, please leave a like. If you are new around here, hit the subscribe button down below for new content 4 times a week now. We're doing 4 times a week, guys. This is crazy. Anyway, in the meantime, stay weird, don't die, and make it happen. I'll see you guys in the next one.